How do Liverpool keep doing this? How do they keep playing cup games, winning football matches with that many changes? No Salah, no Soberslai, no Gravenberch, no Van Dijk, of course, no Kanate, no Allison, no Robertson, because obviously he was suspended. Jota was on the bench, and not a huge amount of insurance on the bench. And Liverpool go out there and win. And do you know what it reminds me of? Like earlier this year it was when they beat Chelsea with a load of kids. Liverpool's squad does not get enough credit. Like, Klopp relied heavily on youngsters, and now Arne Slot is relying heavily on youngsters. This guy has been here 5 or 6 months. He's got Liverpool now in a semi-final of the League Cup. Top of the Champions League, the only team to win 6 out of 6. Top of the Premier League at the moment, still by 4 points with a game in hand. We got to give Arne Slot huge credit. Fair play. No signings. I'm not counting Federico Chiesa yet because he hasn't made a huge amount of Premier League minutes yet. And Georgi Mamadashvili isn't even a Liverpool player in terms of in the squad right now. Like, the execution that he's having in these games, and when I mean by execution, I mean the instant impact from the subs, the willingness to keep going, the amount of tactical changes he makes in games, and the form they're in is breathtaking. Make sure you go down. Make sure, I'm not sure why that's come up. Make sure you go down and drop a like. Make sure you go and check out the Arsenal match reaction as well. Interesting game, that 3-2. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. We are steamrolling our way towards 40,000 subscribers. Your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Liverpool win 2-1 away to Southampton. And look, I know by football standards, Southampton aren't the best team. I've just saw Spurs absolutely steamroll them at the weekend, 5-0 in an absolute battering, a bloodbath, 5-0 up at halftime. This wasn't a bloodbath from Liverpool, but I don't know many Premier League sides right now that would have a back four of Joe Gomez, who's predominantly a centre-back, but can play there. Endo, who's a DM. Quansah, obviously a centre-back. And Trent Alexander-Arnold. Nyoni, another academy player, right? Morton, another academy player. McAllister wasn't his best performance tonight. Harvey Elliott back in the team, back with a goal. Cody Gakpo, who's been scintillating so far in this competition, have been Liverpool's best player in the League Cup so far. And of course, Darwin Nunez. And when you look at the best performer for me, I would probably say was Endo for Liverpool. You know, Southampton have lost their last 3 matches. They haven't scored in their last 2 games. I think Liverpool haven't lost in 19 games now. Really interesting game. You know, Liverpool they just know when to be in the right place at the right time. Darwin Nunez and Harvey Elliott with 2, you know, first half goals. Cameron Archer's goal, I think I just said Southampton haven't scored, but they did score. Liverpool, 2 really quick goals in quick succession. That Cameron Archer goal is a moment of class from him. We'll get to that in a minute. But, you know, Darwin Nunez goes 1-0 up in the first half. And similar to Gabriel Jesus, who bagged the hat-trick tonight for Arsenal, he's been heavily criticised. He's not good enough. He's not dependent enough. You can't rely on him. Whenever he's come into the team outside of the Premier League, you think of that back to that Leipzig game when he was relied on and they won 1-0. It was a Darwin Nunez goal. And you think back to the game today, earlier tonight, Darwin Nunez was relied on again. I know it's Southampton, but he scored. You think back to the Liverpool game against West Ham, I think it was Jota scored and Cody Gakpo scored twice. And then in the round before that, in the 3rd round, I can't remember who scored for Liverpool now. I think it was actually West Ham, the 3rd round. But my point is, everyone keeps calling them Mohamed Salah FC, right? Everyone keeps criticising them, saying they're not good enough. Well, every game in the cup so far, I think Salah's only got 1 goal. Brighton, right, in the cup. 3-2 to Liverpool away from home. Diaz and Cody Gakpo. Tonight, Darwin Nunez and Elliot. What Arne Slot is doing in terms of maximising what he's getting out of his squad is superb. They are the team to beat right now. Don't worry, just because they've dropped a couple of points against Fulham and Newcastle, every team goes through blips. I am backing Liverpool to win the League Cup. If Tottenham get knocked out tomorrow, I'm backing them. Even if Tottenhm get through, I still think they will win it. They are the team to beat. They're firing all cylinders. Harvey Elliott's goal as well. Really, really good goal from them. I think the goal of the game was, of course, Cameron Archer's. Gakpo with the assist to Harvey Elliott. But this Liverpool side, mate, they're relentless. Absolutely relentless. The change in the second half as well to trust the likes of James McConnell, to bring on Diego Jota again. I know he scored at the weekend. To bring on, who was the youngster they brought on? They brought on another youngster in the second half, and I think it was it Jaden Dans, I think, come on. But the best thing about this game from a Liverpool perspective was you're not relying on Alisson, you're not relying on Van Dijk. Obviously, Konate's injured, Robertson suspended, so he gets a rest. Unfortunately for him, Salah, they're in a very, very good position. Federico Chiesa, Tsimikas, James McConnell, all come on, as well as Jota. But you look at this Liverpool side right now, it's no defeat now in 19 games. The fixtures they've got coming up at the weekend, Spurs, I am not looking forward to that, to facing Liverpool. And of course, they get a day's extra rest. But I think they have been the best team in Europe so far by a country mile. I don't want to hear about no Barcelona's or no Real Madrid's. Liverpool are the team to beat. And what Arne Slot is getting out of this squad in terms of to have the belief to go away to Southampton, a Premier League side, and come back with more shots on target, more possession, a higher passing accuracy, more corners, and you're relying on Jaden Dans off the bench. You're relying on Endo to play centre-back out of position, Nyoni in midfield, as well as Morton. Like, you have to give huge props. Not the best goals by Liverpool tonight, but the most important thing, similar to what I said on my Arsenal match reaction, was the most important thing is the result. You can say what you want, you can criticize whatever player you want, but I genuinely think that this Liverpool side, 100% they're going to win silverware this season. I will be absolutely shocked. I will be shell-shocked if they do not win silverware. The amount of players they've got, to win a cup game without 4 of your main 11, well, even more than that. Robertson, Konate, Van Dijk, Salah, Alisson, Gravenberch, and I want to say Jota. So 7 of the 11 to go out there and get a comfortable win. And I think the draws tomorrow night, it'll be very, very interesting in terms of who they get. I pray it's not us. I hope, obviously, Arsenal get Liverpool and then we get Newcastle if we get through. But look, Arne Slot, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lost 1 game all season in all competitions in 26 games, I think it is now. Yeah, what's that? 15. So it's 3 in the cup, 15 in the league. That's 8 plus 6, 5 or 6 in the Champions League. Yeah, whatever it is, 23, 24 games that they're delivering. He's trusting his squad. He's trusting the academy players. And it's the amount of confidence they've got. I thought Endo was really good tonight. Kelleher didn't have a huge amount to do. Take nothing away from that Cameron Archer goal. It was, I think it had an XG of something like 0.09. But look, they're in a really good position. And if you're a Liverpool fan right now, you lot must be over the moon. Over the flipping moon at this team. Because it doesn't matter if it's League Cup, Champions League, or Premier League, they're winning. But look, we are going to wrap up. Make sure you go and check out the Arsenal match reaction. Obviously, tomorrow, You got Chelsea in the Conference League as well as Spurs against Man United. I hope and pray that we get it done because we need silverware more than anyone. But I'll see you in the next one.